Okay, all set to go. Colton Cowser now at the plate.
17, Colton Cowser.
And the home opener is underway.
Nope, that's off the plate.
On the ground. Triolo steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first.
Oh.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Out number 2. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson.
Late with the swing there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that is that. Back here at PNC Park and getting to start for Baltimore, Dean Kramer. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Hard hit left side. Toss to Alonso. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Brian Reynolds here.
Brian Reynolds.
Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Ground ball right side. Throws to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Left fielder.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. In the air, right field. Reynolds takes it in for the out. And there's one down. In the air to left center. Perkins makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
outside.
Second inning here, no score.
He hasn't wanted the challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next offering misses. Ball 3. And he swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Brandon Lowe. And there's a foul ball. Rips that one center field. Cowser takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
Nope, outside. Oh.
This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball misses. Swanson at first. One gone. Goes down looking. Blake Perkins, the next Pirate to hit. Fly ball down the line. And it hooks just foul. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw to second and a great jump. Foul ball there. That's smacked down a line to center. Reaching for it and breaks it in. Back here at PNC Park, here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. This one in the air center field. Perkins gets under it, and there's one down. Fouled off left side. Here comes the 0-1. And base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took.
This looks like extra bases. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Cowser in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And makes the grab. That's out number 2. Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. stays alive. Swing and a pop-up. Bregman moving under this one. And that's the third out. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jared Triolo getting ready to hit. Triolo, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. On the ground to third. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Strike two. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. So the Pirates batting order turns over. And now it's Alex Bregman. High fly ball, right field. Beavers under it. And that is that. Start of the fourth. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a foul out of play.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one fouled off. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Payoff pitch. Hammered. Base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely. In there for strike one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball and let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And he's into second with nobody out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
Stanton in the box now, takes strike one. He's got it. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. And they lead by 2. To center, Justin Lawrence comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Sheets at second with 2 down. Liner caught at second. Bottom of the fourth, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. And that is out of play. Comes up empty.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
In the air to left center. Sheets on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One away. Lau at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Man at first, 1 away.
Nope, I'll do.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
In the air, left side. Sheets should have this one. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at PNC Park. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. In the air to left center. And there's one down. In the air, left field. Half on his horse. 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Coming on is Half. He's there to make the catch. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Line, and that's a base hit. But around third, he'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. In the air out to center. And there's one away. Grounded out to short in his first trip. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. Up the middle, throws to first in time. Got him. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit into the outfield. Throws to second. He's in safely at second. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game. So runner at second, 2 down. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. And that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Dietrich ends on the pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
2 on, 2 outs. And a strike on the outside edge.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding them away.
Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. And that just misses.
That's a really good take.
Right side. And that's a foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Liner caught at second.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And a foul ball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Liner, base hit. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pat under it. 2 down. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Ball.
2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 5-3. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Everything came together perfectly for him. Right there. Nice job of driving.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Isaac Matson.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
That's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. So digging in, Dylan Beavers. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hard ground ball for a base knock. In to score from third.
Back-to-back singles. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty far through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
2 on, 2 outs. Cowser tries to check his swing. That'll look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Well, we go bottom 6. Swanson digs in.
Now pitching for
Rico Garcia taking over on the mound.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs. You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Didn't go. 1-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Holiday moving under it. And there's one down.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
That's a ball.
The Buccos trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Out to short. Henderson slings to first in time. Up next for the Pirates, Blake Perkins. Into center. Cowser on the move. Grabs it on the run. And that's the inning. Back here at PNC Park. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Hat on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Ripped to right. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. Out towards right center field. Reynolds has a beat on it. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, leading off Jared Triolo.
first baseman, Jared Triolo.
Fastball for a strike. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And fires in a fastball at 95. On the corner for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Alex Bregman. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really important at bat coming up now.
No.
Left field. And it's foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Ryan Reynolds leaves the yard. In half up to hit. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Andrew Kittredge.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Henderson gets under it. And the inning is over. Back here in Pittsburgh, digging in, Gavin Sheets.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next offering upstairs. And he grounds one back up the middle. On to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Nope, that's low.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And it is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. To-back homers. On the mound now for the Pirates, Yohan Ramirez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Duhan in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball 2. Checks his swing, now an appeal to first, did not go. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got it. 2 gone now. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. And we're back. Stepping in, number 5.
Oh, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Henderson slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The Pirates trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fly ball down the line. Beavers makes his way towards it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And now it's filled up. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Joey Bart up here. 1 for 3. Tyler Wells will take over here. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Beavers on his way over. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Back here at PNC Park, now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Liner caught at second. One pitch and one out. This one in the air, center field. 2 away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2 down, nobody on. That's outside. And it's 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. This is again 5 in a row. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a 1-1. Hammered down the right side, the foul. Alonso, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one is absolutely belted. And that one is off the wall.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Dennis Santana.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. On the ground, right side, and a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. The throw to first, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Pittsburgh, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Blake Perkins digs in now. That one lifted to left. Henderson should have this one. 1 down. Strike 2. Wells measures 6 feet 8 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. High fly ball, right field. Beavers settles underneath it, and he's got it. Ball game, and the Orioles slug their way to a win in this one.